That's 2.63 trillion volts of electricity in one human body. That's in your body. 2.63 trillion volts of electricity. So the power source is here. The memory source is here. The quantum computing is also inside of us. Why? Because it's inside of our consciousness. We have built-in quantum computers. We have the ability to process qubits. The quantum computers we're developing now are being built to try to imitate human consciousness. Our brains are multi-dimensional. Our synapses phase in and out of the third dimension randomly, and they don't even know where they go. Well, they're going to other dimensions. That's where they're going. Just like gravity drops down from multiple dimensions before it gets to the third density. Right now, the human body has enough power to create the energy needed to jump through a portal. This is how you can have a portal or a stargate somewhere.
The sun. We can go into the sun with the light. I'm a part of it. I'm part of the whole thing and not separate. It's a larger consciousness. It goes on and on forever.
You feel like this is your home?
Yes, it's who I am.
Are there other beings, other entities with you?
Yes, but once you're there, you're not different. It's like you are the entity. As I pull out of the sun or pull out of this ball of energy and light, then I become different. And there are other entities. As they pull out, they become separate. As they go into it, it's just one. You're not a part of it. You're just it. There's no separation, no difference. There's only a difference when you go out. That's when you pull apart and you become us and them, or many, or a boundary. And because of that form, it keeps you from being separateness. I know, I'm sure, I am. But when I go away from it, I lose some of that. And yet I choose to go away.
So you go back and forth then?
Yes. Sometimes you'll stay longer, and sometimes you'll stay less.
But it's always a place you will eventually go back to?
Yes.
Well, where do you go when you're journeying away from this light?
I guess I go to planets, Earth, other places too.
Now, in terms of planets, however,
Yes.
and especially suns, you're going to find that what you call the core of the planet or the sun is an entry point, exit and entry point dimensionally. So this is why celestial bodies have consciousness. Because the consciousness, literally the consciousness of creation, breathes itself in and out through those portals in the center of the core of whether it's a sun or
It's a science of something that is an unseen force that is unacknowledged by conventional Western thinking. Torsion fields are a basic part of the physics of the universe.
This means that the sun, nuclear bombs, particularly hydrogen bombs, are accessing some other form of energy. That energy is going to vary over time depending upon the geometrical configuration of local space.
That mechanical processes would generate torsion fields.
That this energy is coming from time.
Consciousness could create a torsion field in the same way that these mechanical processes could. There is a relationship between the technologies and the consciousness where we can now link consciousness, technology, and physics together as all part of one greater totality.
So what they're creating, in effect, is a version of the sun. Because the sun's a plasma, it's under electromagnetic stress, you've got the differential rotation of the plasma, and that's going to create what physicists call torsion, by mimicking the sun to create a maximum torsion shear effect. And as a result, it's going to create a kind of magnetic bubble or cancellation of the gravitational field.
Each one of us is a walking nuclear explosion.
It would be the end of our power. How do we transition to this next thing?